Mrs. Smith, how risky is this Brexit by default, without any deal, without any plan, just spontaneously leaving after almost 4 decades the European Union?
It's a very real risk at the moment because so many of the MPs at Westminster still haven't got serious about the fact that the treaties don't somehow continue. The treaties stop under the Article 50 process unless they are replaced by an extension or a revocation or something else. So I hope in the next couple of days we'll see the MPs at Westminster get serious and actually engage with the fact that the world does not revolve around the Palace of Westminster. There is a reality outside of that.
What's the preference now? What is realistic to do now? Because we understood that British economy or British citizens are not happy with the European mentality, or they don't want to stay in modus vivendi of European Union. They would like to get back their freedom and sovereignty. So what is the midway?
I think we need to tackle a campaign that was based on lies, that was based on a delusion of exceptionalism. They won only 52%, so 48% of the people that voted in that election don't think that. Scotland doesn't think that, Northern Ireland doesn't think that, and we've seen a lot of the polls change since. That a number of the promises that the Leave campaign made were hopelessly reckless, they cannot be delivered. So we've seen reality dawn, and I think the prospect of a second EU referendum is back on the table, so I think things are very fluid right now.
Do you think it's fair towards democracy to have the second referendum when it was promised that the referendum is the only one?
Well, this is actually the third referendum that we're contemplating on this question. You don't stop democracy by having more democracy. It's open to a democracy to change its mind. That's why we have elections all the time and governments change. I wasn't elected as an MEP for life. I was elected for a 5-year term. So things change, opportunities change, and what we're seeing with the Leave campaign is that the promises that they made have not been delivered, cannot be delivered. The world does not revolve around the UK. Our best deal is to stay.